All right, we got a little party going on over at the little gas station by Burger King.
I'll be doing a 53 check.
He's doing 53 checks on the car on the bridge that I really can't. You can. It's Techie Lines versus Danforth. Could stop out there, but that could cause a public danger and not a good idea. If it was summertime,
150, can input 22. 22.
there is a law detail on Center Street, and that could be that, but I believe it's the on the bridge vehicle we just passed. Just gave that guy an OUI, or he's doing sobriety test. He hasn't arrested him. He'll go 1046 should he fail. So need to start the clock ticking. Let's see what time it is. And the time is 12:16. He just began sobriety tests. 12:14. When he goes code 46, that means an arrest, or he's going to go 10-8, 10-6. Pickup truck. I'm parked at the recreational cannabis center. Anyway, across from the Sitco. This is the Big Apple. Yeah, Big Apple. That's a frequent hangout spot for them. I'm sure y'all know that. I believe they've left their little party over there. But we'll let it roll for the 1046. If it comes to that. It is 12:18 now. 4 or 5 minutes of sobriety tests. "20 minutes of sobriety test would mean they're on the fence. Any more than that, they're really unsure if it's impairment or bodily injury or something like that. And it's all a judgment call. You can refuse to do the physical test if you have some kind of hip injury or something that's going to make you look drunk, right? Well, especially if you're not. You know, hey, I'm an old man and I don't walk good. You know, I got out one time at a car dealership where they were searching a guy's truck, and I fell right down. It was pretty funny. I ripped a big fart too at the same time. Anyway, I'm gonna probably head to Brunswick here after this this test concludes. Anyway, some people get caught for it's a junior deputy sticker is what he gave me. Saginaw County junior deputy. There you go. A lot of people, if you get your oil changed, sometimes on some of the models, they'll turn your headlights off so they don't stay on if it's in a dark garage. And then you get back in your vehicle and you start driving from a store or something, and they're not automatic anymore, and you get pinched because your headlights don't come on. That's one of the things they look for. You're driving with no headlights. It's pretty dark through here, so I think you'd notice pretty quickly that you forgot to put your headlights on. That guy just stopped out into the road. Nope, he stopped. All right. And he's got lights on. Okay, we're good. Thanks for watching. Robert tapped in. We're waiting on the answer on the OUI. He's doing sobriety tasks on the bridge. If I parked at the post office there, might be able to see the lights, but that doesn't do us any good. Sorry, the scanner is at max volume. Put it right by the phone. And this is pretty well centrally located. But to go northbound, I'd have issues. I'd have to go on the surface streets and cut across under the viaduct. I'm kind of watching. If he releases them, you might not say anything, and then if the sheriff drives by me, I'll know the guy passed. Coming up on the 10-minute mark. Got 3 watching live. Not too bad for a late hour. I know I haven't come to Bath too often to do this. Where I'm suddenly homeless, I'm going to be in my vehicle for the next 24 hours, and I'll probably likely be auditing until at least 2 o'clock before I try and take a nap. That was my second scanner that's on fire rescue. And it's telling me that nothing much is going on in Brunswick. But we're coming up on the 24, 14. Somebody blew the horn at me. Wouldn't be the first time people have come up while I'm live. I've had them come the other way and come up behind me, flash their lights. That's pretty fun. Oh, should have got two of these. The sheriff's sticker, I can put one on each side of the Jeep. And they get me for impersonating the sheriff, right? There was 89 Court Street. A woman observed someone breaking a window and entering a vacant home at that address. They went over and searched. That was just about 11 o'clock. And I was going to try and stop at that one. Very concerning. Girl in a hoodie, and where it's a vacant home, you'd think that somebody homeless or in a poor living situation and trying to find shelter. They didn't find anybody, but when I went through at Burger King, the sheriff was sitting there, or the bath cop was sitting at the courthouse, and there was somebody in a gray hoodie walking on the sidewalk. So I suspect they ran him off. All right, stay in 27 now. It was 14 when we started counting. So 12. They're toning out 154, 385.
Freeport Fire responding to 1 Freeport Village Station in the parking garage for an alarm activation. Called in by the alarm company. I'm your tone 0030.
Alarm in the parking garage. And it's rainy and wet. It's probably false alarm. Remember, it's raining and you get a lot. Here it comes.
119 will be 1046, and don't forget the record.
Ha! Busted. OUI. 1046 is code for arrested. He failed sobriety tests. They were fairly long, so he wasn't grossly intoxicated. He was borderline, damn near 20 minutes. So he was on the fence and not super intoxicated. I've seen guys 2 seconds in the one-legged stand, obviously hammered, doing I call it the starfish, where their legs go out to the side and stuff like that. Not even following instructions. When they can't understand and follow instructions, that's one of the clear signs that they're actually intoxicated. All right, guys, I'm going to go to Brunswick and set up over there for a bit, because the bars are fixing to close and it's warm out, so there's probably a lot. All right, thanks for watching, Robert. I can't see who else it is watching.
County 117, Lennox and Route.
Yeah, Atlantic Coast Towing. I just got a tip that they hired a new person who is a pedo. So, not good. I got quoted text and stuff. Picture of him, the works. So, and it is a disgruntled ex-employee who was fired for a minor accident where the brakes went out on the wrecker, and he felt duped by them, and then they hired this person of ill repute to go right along with their other one that's been arrested for theft. So You want to take inventory of your vehicle before it goes in bailment over there. You can't trust them. They're known by reputation to have sticky fingers, as typical for wreckers that impound vehicles. But while the vehicle is in impoundment, until they own it, they're not supposed to touch it without a police officer there. And we've got them on camera on a truck known to be in bailment. What was his name? Anyway, his mom recorded some video where they were using a Slim Jim on a truck that was impounded for window tint and tire poke. It was excessive tire poke. But anyway, definitely want to inventory your vehicle and lock it up if at all possible. Here we go.
Code 14, 1 male, tire mileage, 7236, 7236.
So he's going to take him to the police station, do breathalyzer tests. So they'll add that to the video of him doing sobriety tests, the video of him driving or speeding or whatever is the probable cause for stopping. And they built a massive case, and this guy's going to have to suffer through. All right, I'm out, guys.